Inspired by the names. There are lots of different ways you could get an idea from something that you've read. Okay, who else would like to tell me something they've read recently?
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter? Okay, it's funny, I was actually rereading the 6th book recently. I saw the movie. Yeah, so the Harry Potter series, you might get some ideas for that, about writing your own stories about maybe magical places and magical people. So that would be an idea. Okay, and one last book. Goosebumps? Oh, okay. Now, I know that's like mysteries, right? Okay, I'm not like hugely familiar. Can you tell me a little bit more about what the book you read was about?
Like, it's not real.
Sorry?
It's not real loud, she can hear you. Tell her a little bit about Goosebumps.
There's a lot of...
And there's a little bit scary, right?
Okay.
There's a frightening element to them. Not quite horror, but they're a little bit scary.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Okay, so kind of scary stories then. Now you can get an idea for that. Let's see, what do I think of when I think? Well, I think maybe a bunch of people around a campfire telling ghost stories, and they keep on getting scarier and scarier and scarier, and then because maybe they don't have enough sleep and they're looking in the fire too long, then they think that they see a big ghost in the fire. So that might be kind of funny. I mean, they don't really see a ghost, but they just heard all these scary stories and they're really sleepy and stare at the fire too long, and then think they see a ghost. So that might be kind of funny while being there. So reading can give us a ton of different kinds of ideas, whether it's that I'm reading a magazine or a book about history, or you're reading Goosebumps or Judy Jones, and you can get ideas. Travel. So I know the summer vacation has ended, but who would like to tell me about any kinds of traveling that you've done?
Jessie, real loud so she can hear you.
I went to Washington, D.C. and Virginia Beach.
Washington, D.C. and Virginia Beach. Oh, very fun. I was actually in Washington, D.C. over July. Yeah, very nice city, although it was pretty hot for me. Yeah, so I actually liked it better in winter, but it's still very nice. Okay.
Dollywood.
Dollywood. What is Dollywood?
It's a fun place that has all sorts of rides.
Oh, okay. Very nice. So you can get some ideas. I mean, I know that this would be just a great report about all the places we've been to, but you might want to actually think about how we can get ideas from this. So, for instance, going to Dollywood and going on fun rides, or going to Washington, D.C. and Virginia Beach, you can think about maybe some of the things that you did there. And maybe you could write a story about somebody who's maybe a detective, and they go to Washington, D.C. to check out the International Spy Museum. And there's actually a mystery at the International Spy Museum about about some ancient spy equipment being stolen, and so they have to track down the person. So that would be what I think of when I think of Washington, D.C., because I actually visited the Spy Museum. Now, another thing I might think of is Washington, D.C., lots of like kind of Greek and Roman looking architecture, right? You saw lots of columns and the triangular things on top of them. And so that kind of architecture might inspire some ideas to write about ancient Greece or Rome. Who else would like to tell me about places they've traveled to?
I went to Michigan and Lion Beach.
Michigan and, sorry, what beach?
Lion Beach.
Lion Beach. Okay, sounds very nice. So did you get to go swimming?
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering because it seems like it might be a little cold, but was the water actually warm?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so you could come up with an idea for that. How would you come up with an idea? I want to ask all of you. How do you think you could come up with an idea from swimming at Lions Beach and going to Michigan?